Now see here, sir, before moving on to the next problem, now till now what we have discussed from the last few problems, I will write it once again, although we know this already. Let me write it and let me also extend this same logic to understand something new. Now see here, sir, what we have learnt is, if suppose x plus 1 by x, if suppose x plus 1 by x is equal to some constant k, then the recent thing what we have learnt is x cube plus 1 divided by x cube. This is nothing but equal to k cube minus 3k, right? It is k cube minus 3k. That means if at all plus is given here, if plus is given here, then I should put minus here, right? That is what we have learnt, and I believe that till this point everyone is very clear. And another property which is exactly the reverse of it, what we have learnt is, if x minus 1 by x is equal to k, then x cube minus 1 by x cube, x cube minus 1 by x cube is nothing but equal to k cube plus 3k, right? K cube plus 3k. Now this is what we have learnt till now, but I don't want the coefficient of x to be 1. In this case the coefficient of x is 1, and in this particular case the coefficient of 1 by x is also 1. Whenever the coefficient of x and 1 by x are equal to 1, this is the kind of notation what we use. But I don't want the coefficient of x and 1 by x to be 1. What if the coefficient of x and 1 by x are not equal to 1, but they are something different? Suppose for example, instead of taking the coefficient of x and 1 by x as 1, let me take it as some other thing. Okay, let me write it once again. Once again. If x plus 1 by x is equal to k, then x cube plus 1 by x cube is equal to k cube minus 3k, right? K cube minus 3k. Similarly, the reverse is, if x minus 1 by x is equal to k, then x cube minus 1 by x cube is equal to k cube plus 3k. This is what we have learnt, and that is the exact thing what we have written above also. But in these cases, whatever we have written in the screen right now, everywhere the coefficient of x in the if condition is 1, and the coefficient of x in the coefficient of 1 by x in the if condition is also 1. But I don't want the coefficient of x and 1 by x to be 1. Suppose if the coefficient of x is something other than 1, let me call that as a, right? Let me call that as a. Similarly, the coefficient of 1 by x is something other than 1, so let me call that coefficient of 1 by x as some other constant. Let me call it as b, for example, right? Let me call it as b. So here also this becomes a x cube. It is not a x cube now sir, it will be a cube x cube, and here also it will not be b divided by x cube. This will also be b cube divided by x cube. That means we are actually trying to find a cube x cube plus b cube divided by x cube, and that will be equal to the same value k cube minus 3k. But only thing which I need to introduce here, extra thing is, because the coefficient of x is not equal to 1 and it is equal to a, multiply by this 3k by a. Because the coefficient of 1 by x is not equal to 1 but it is equal to b, multiply that 3k also by b. Same thing here also. If ax minus b by x is equal to k, then a cube minus x cube minus b cube, a cube x cube minus b cube divided by x cube is equal to k cube plus 3k, but I should multiply by coefficient of x, that is a, and coefficient of 1 by x, that is b. This is the only difference what we have introduced from our previous learning to this new learning, and we will see how well the problems can be solved. In fact, this kind of problems we have already solved, but we have solved it for power 1 or the power 2. Now it is power 3. That's the only difference, sir. Now see here, you will understand it much more better when you see the problems. Question is, if 3p plus 1 by 2p is equal to 5, then Find the value of 8p cube plus 1 by 27p cube. First of all, this can be written as 8p cube is nothing but 2p whole cube. 1 by 27p cube is nothing but 1 by 3p whole cube. This value we need to find. That means if at all I have the value of 2p plus 1 by 3p, if I know the value of 2p plus 1 by 3p as some constant k, finding 2p whole cube plus 1 by 3p whole cube is definitely not a difficult task. But I do not have 2p plus 1 by 3p, I have 3p plus 1 by 2p. That means only for one problem I will write it, sir. Let us not write these everything in all our problems. In fact, you should also not write it in your examination hall. Now 3p plus 1 by 2p is what I have, but I don't want the coefficient of p to be 3. I want that to be 2. So multiply this by 2 on the left hand side, multiply that by 2 on the right hand side also. Now it becomes 2 into 3p, but I want the coefficient of p only to be 2 and 3 should not be there. If 3 should be cancelled, divide it by 3. Here also divide it by 3. This is how simple way you have to remember. Now if I simplify, 2 by 3 into 3 is 2p plus 2 by 3 into 1 by 2p. 2 will cancel out, you are left with 1 by 3p. Right hand side will be equal to 10 divided by 3. Now I know the value of 2p plus 1 by 3p. I know the value of 2p plus 1 by 3p as 10 by 3. But question says I don't want the value of 2p plus 1 by 3p. I want the value of 2p whole cube plus 1 by 3p whole cube. It is very simple. It is nothing but k cube minus 3k. K cube is nothing but 10 by 3 whole cube minus 3 times of 10 by 3. But I should not stop it here itself, because the coefficient of p in this if condition is not 1, it is 2. Multiply that by 2. The coefficient of 1 by p in if condition is not 1, it is 1 by 3. Multiply by 1 by 3. Finally, if I simplify, this is nothing but 10 cube is nothing but 1000 divided by 27 minus I will not cancel this 3 on the numerator and denominator, because I actually require 27 also in the denominator for the LCM. So already I have 3 into 3, which is 9, but I want 27. So multiply by 3 by 3, right? Multiply by 3 by 3, because 3 by 3 is nothing but 1 and 3 into 3 into 3 is 27. I will make the common denominator as 27. That is the agenda, nothing else. Now multiply the numerator. 10 into 3 is 30, 30 into 2 60, 60 into 3 is 180. So that means your final answer is 1000 minus 180, which is nothing but 820 divided by 27. And trust me, you should not take this much of time in your examination, sir. You should never take this much of time, and you should not write all these intermediate steps. Looking into the equation itself, you should realize within a second that you should multiply that entire equation on the left and right hand side by 2 by 3, and when you multiply by 2 by 3, eventually it will reduce to this format itself, and right hand side is just multiply by 2 by 3, 5 into 2 by 3, 10 by 3. In fact, you should not even write this particular statement also. So you know that k value is 10 by 3. Start analyzing then and there itself. 10 by 3 whole square minus 3 times of 10 by 3. 3 times of 10 by 3. And because the coefficients of p and 1 by p are not equal to 1, multiply the coefficients and get the answer. Simple way of understanding. I hope the idea is clear. See the next question. These are all very easy question the moment you understand it. 1000 m cube minus 1 by 8 m cube I need to find. That means 10 m whole cube. 10 m whole cube. Let me write it in a different color, because that 1 is not visible in 10. Yes, this is 10 m whole cube minus 1 by 2 m whole cube. This is what I need to find. That means I need to get the value of 10 m minus 1 by 2 m. If I have 10 m minus 1 by 2 m, the question becomes easy. But here I don't have 10 m minus 1 by 2 m, but I have 4 m minus 1 by 5 m. Now think logically, sir. I want the coefficient coefficient of m to be 10, but here it is 4. Multiply by 10 on the left hand side, and I want this 4 to cancel out, so divide by 4 on the left hand side. That means you are multiplying by 10 by 4 on the left hand side, multiply by 10 by 4 on the right hand side also. That means your final equation, if condition equation, becomes 10m minus 1 by 2m is equal to 6 times of 10 by 4. 6 times of 10 by 4. So this is 2 times of 2, this is 2 times of 3, 2 times of 1, 2 times of 5. That means k value is 15. You know the value of k. What is holding you to find this particular value? It is very simple. It is k cube plus 3k. Why it is plus? Because here it is minus. In the answer it will be plus. It will be k cube plus 3 times of 15. And coefficient of m is 10, coefficient of 1 by m is 1 by 2. That means 2 into 5 is 10, so it is 15 into 3, 45. 45 into 5 is 225. First of all, 15 cube. 15 cube is nothing but 3375. I already told in speed maths and what is that simplification, so many topics, that you should be knowing the squares minimum till 15. 3375 plus this is nothing but 225. Now little bit of common sense analysis will say you that this is ending with 75, this is ending with 25. That means answer should end with 75 plus 25. That means nothing but a 00, right? It is basically 00. That means the second option is ruled out, fourth option is ruled out. Either option A or option C should be correct. But again think little logically, sir. 3375 plus 200 itself is more than 3500. How can the answer be less than 3500? Answer it should be 3600. You can use the smartest way of solving, not only in this topic called as algebra, in arithmetic, in number system, in geometry. You should listen to all the videos whatever we have taken, so that you will excel in your aptitude preparation. Very simple way of saying the statement. I hope this question is very clear for you people. Tell me the answer for next question, sir. You should be very fast. I want you people to be extremely fast in understanding and solving. 729p cube is nothing but it is 9p whole cube minus 8 by 27 is nothing but 2 by 3 whole cube. That means I want to have the value as 9p minus 2 by 3p. If I have 9p minus 2 by 3p value, then finding the cube of it is not a difficult task. But as of now, I don't have the equation directly given. I have 6p. That means 6 should go off, 9 should come. I should multiply by 9 by 6. Because if I multiply by 9, 9 will come with p. I want to delete the 6, divide by 6. Multiply by 9 by 6 on both left hand side and right hand side. So this equation, this if conditions, left hand side will reduce to 9p minus 2 by 3p. You don't even have to check it out. It will automatically reduce. Right hand side is 1. 1 multiplied by 9 by 6. It is nothing but 9 by 6. That means I came to know that k value is 9 by 6. 9 by 6 is nothing but 3 by 2. Now, the moment I know the value of 9p minus 2 by 3p as 3 by 2, finding the cube is not a difficult task. It is nothing but 3 by 2 whole cube plus. Why plus? Because you have minus in the then condition. So, plus. It is 3 times of 3 by 2 and coefficient of p is 9. Coefficient of 1 by p is 2 by 3. That means this 2 by 3 cancels with 3 by 2. You are left with 3 by 2 whole cube. It is 27 by 8 plus 9 into 3 is nothing but 27. That means your final answer will be, if I take the LCM and simplify, if I take the LCM, denominator in the first term is 8, in the second term it is 1, make it as 8. If you multiply, if you put 8 in the denominator, you should also multiply by the numerator. That means final denominator is 8, 27 plus 27 into 8 is how much? 216. 27 plus 216. Answer is 243 divided by 8, which is nothing but option C. And if you are little smart, once again, You don't even have to multiply 27 into 8 and waste your time. Simple way of analysis, sir. First thing, think logically. Think little logically. If you are little logical, you will get the answers very fast. You don't even have to multiply 27 into 8. See here, sir. Very simple. 7 into 8. 7 into 8 is 56. Unit digit in 56 is 6. That means this unit digit of 6 is added with the first term's unit digit 7. That means unit digit in the numerator should be 3. Only one option. Why are you worried about solving it? Suppose if the first option unit digit is also 3, assume the first option is 43. Think logically. 27 into 8 is definitely not lesser than 43 or equal to 43. Ruled out. 99 cannot be the answer. Ruled out. 195 cannot be the answer because 20 into 8 or 20, or probably I can say that 25 into 8. 25 into 8 is 200. That means 200 plus something will be greater than 200. 195 is less than 200. There are multiple ways of analysis. You can analyze in so many ways. At least be better in few ways at least, right? This all will very tremendously help you in your examination, sir. You will only feel it when you sit in the examination hall and when you start analyzing the answer options in the way I am telling you right now. I hope the idea is very clear for you people till now. Now see here, what is the kind of logic or what are the kind of problems we were doing till now? Suppose x cube plus 1 by, sorry, not x cube, sir. What we were solving is x plus 1 by x. X plus 1 by x is equal to k. If x plus 1 by x is equal to k, then we were finding very easily x cube plus 1 by x cube value as k cube minus 3k, right? K cube minus 3k. That means, can I say that the power of x in the if condition, the power of x is nothing but 1. In the if condition, if the power is 1, in the then condition, the power is 3. That means, power is becoming 3 times. Power is becoming 3 times. Whenever the power becomes 3 times, answer is k becomes k cube minus 3k, right? K cube minus 3k. That means this is the kind of logic we know how to implement till now. When we have the power 2 times, that also we know already, sir. This is not something new. When the power is 2 times also, we already know it. We have solved multiple problems. Why did I say this right now? See the question number 67. See question number 67. You don't even have to waste your time. You don't even have to waste your time by doing all those things. Now see here, sir. But the only difference in this particular question is, okay, let me take this question in a different way. Suppose, okay, let me put the same question in my previous screen. Let me read the question. If q power 12 minus plus q power 1 by 12 is equal to 10 root 2. Suppose I will put one extra question for you so that you will understand the difference between whatever I am solving right now and the next question. If q power 12 plus 1 by q power 12, it is equal to 10 root 2, right? It is equal to 10 root 2. Then q power 36 minus 1 by q power 36 is how much? Q power 36 minus 1 by q power 36 is how much? Now, sir, why are you writing this question? It is exactly similar to the question what is given in the next screen, right? Why are you writing this question once again? No, I want to change this question little bit. Instead of plus, let me make this question as minus here, right? Let me make this question as minus. That means I am talking about this particular sign. In the question it is given as plus. Let me put it as minus. Now, very simple, sir. This is of the form x minus 1 by x. This is of the form x power 3 because 36 can be written as q power 12 whole power 3. X power 3 minus 1 by x power 3. That means if you know the value of x minus 1 by x as k, x cube minus 1 by x cube is not at all a difficult task. That means, or in simple language, in the if condition power is 12, in the then condition power is 36, power is becoming 3 times. Here also power is becoming 3 times. That means my direct answer is k will become k cube minus 3k. That means answer for this extra question is 10 root 2 whole cube minus 3 times of 10 root 2. I will not be interested in simplifying this further. I am just telling you the solution for it, right? You can simplify this further. That means, can I say that the reason of taking this question is in the if condition, if it is minus, in the then condition also if it is minus which is asked, then there is no confusion at all. It's a direct solution, k cube plus 3k. Sorry, it is not k cube minus 3k, sir. It should be k cube plus 3k. That should be the answer, because here it is minus. I hope the idea is clear. In the if condition, if it is minus here, in the then condition also if it is minus, answer is very straightforward. But see the question number 67. In the if condition, it is given as plus. In the then condition, it is given as minus. This is the catch in the question. This is the catch. Beautiful question. In the if condition, it is given plus. In the then condition, it is given minus. How to solve this question right now? Now see here, sir. It is very simple once again. We know that in the then condition, if the then condition is all having minus sign, we should also have if condition also minus. That means as of now the question is plus here, convert to minus. How will I convert to minus? We already know one beautiful property saying that if x plus 1 by x is equal to k, let me write it here also if required. If x plus 1 by x is equal to k, then x minus, I will convert that plus to minus, x minus 1 by x is equal to plus or minus square root of k square minus 4. I hope you remember this, sir. Never ever forget the previous questions or the previous varieties of questions what we have solved. Everything will be important in solving any question. Don't ignore the previous learnings. That means the question right now is of plus format and I want to convert it to minus format. Why should I convert it to minus format? Because the then condition is having minus. If the then condition is having minus, it is my duty to convert if condition also to minus, so that it becomes the question like this, straightforward question it will become. That means this question can be rephrased as q power 12 minus 1 by q power 12 will be equal to k value in this question is 10 root 2. So it is plus or minus square root of 10 root 2 whole square. 10 root 2 whole square is nothing but how much, sir? It is 100 into 2. It is 200 minus 4. So square root of 196. It is 14. That means, can I say that q power 12 minus 1 by q power 12 value is known to us right now as 14. And in the question they are demanding you for something called as q power 36 minus 1 by q power 36 is how much? Now this is exactly similar to the extra question what I took. Power 12 is becoming 36 with the same sign of negative in both if and then conditions. Power is becoming 3 times of the initial value. That means 12 is becoming 36. It is 3 times, right? It is 3 times. I hope you are understanding. Similarly, in the denominator also, 1 by q power 12, that power 12 is becoming 36. That power 12 is also becoming 36. That means I can say that this is once again 3 times, right? This is once again 3 times. Let me write it here, sir. So this is 3 times and this also is 3 times. Whenever the power is becoming 3 times, your direct answer is whatever k value you have right now as 14, it is k cube minus 3k, but it is not a minus in this case. Please don't make that mistake. In the then condition, if it is minus, in the answer it will be reverse. It is 14 cube plus 3 into 14. Should I multiply by a and b? Not required, because the coefficient of q power 12 is 1. 1 by q power 12 is also 1. So no need to multiply. That means 14 cube value is 2744. 14 cube value is 2744 plus 14 into 3 is 42. 2744 plus 42 is 2786. Answer for this beautiful question is 2786, which is option A, right? Which is option A. Now you might get a doubt, sir, I don't know what is 14 cube. I don't know the value of 14 cube. Even if you don't know also, it is very simple, sir. Don't work with 14 cube if you don't know the value of 14 cube. Don't multiply 14 into 14 into 14 and waste your time. 14 cube, unit digit of 14 is 4. 4 cube is how much? 64. Unit digit of this number is 4 plus 14 into 3. 4 into 3 is nothing but 12. Unit digit of second number is 2. That means unit digit in the answer should be 6. There is only one option having the unit digit 6. Sir, what if there is another option having the unit digit 6? You should know the value of 14 cube. Don't expect everything to be very easy as you think, right? Something should be known, and there is no what do you say, there is no compensation for that. You cannot just say that I cannot learn 14 cube. You should know 14 cube, you should know 15 cube. There is no escape from those things. I hope the idea is clear. So there are two properties which we have used here. One is if x plus 1 by x is equal to k, then x minus 1 by x is how much? Other one is x minus 1 by x is equal to k, x cube minus 1 by x cube is equal to how much? I think you are very clear with this kind of questions, and these are the kind of questions which are expected in your examination. I hope the idea is clear for you, sir. Sixty-eight. Similar to my 67 question, I want you people to practice and learn. That is the reason I am taking another extra question. Now see here. In the then condition, I have minus. In the if condition, I have plus. First duty is to convert this plus to minus. That means x plus 1 by x is equal to k. Then x minus 1 by x is equal to plus or minus square root of k square minus 4. K square is nothing but 2 square minus 4, right? It is nothing but 2 square minus 4. Now see here, sir, see here. Okay, before this, okay, we will do like this. I think this will be the better way of solving. Now see here. Okay, there is another thing which I did not observe here. This is nothing but 27m cube is nothing but 3m whole cube. 27m cube is 3m whole cube. 1 by 8m cube is nothing but 1 by 2m whole cube. That means if I want to find 3m whole cube minus 1 by 2m whole cube, I should know the value of 3m minus 1 by 2m. I should know the value of 3m minus 1 by 2m, but the question is giving you 2m minus 1 by 3m. First, 2m plus 1 by 3m. First of all, forget about plus or minus. So it is 2m. Coefficient of m is 2, but I want to get it 3. Multiply numerator of the left hand side by 3, and I want this 2 to be eliminated. Divide by 2. That means left hand side becomes 3m plus 1 by 2m. Right hand side becomes, basically on the left hand side you multiplied by 3 by 2. Right hand side also multiply by 3 by 2. 2 into 3 by 2. It is nothing but 3. Now, I have 3m plus 1 by 2m as 3. But I don't want 3m plus 1 by 2m because the then condition has minus in between. So, I want to convert this to minus. So, convert this to minus. 3m minus 1 by 2m will be equal to plus or minus square root of k square minus 4. K value is 3. 3 square is 9. 9 minus 4. But it is just not 9 minus 4, sir, because the coefficient of m is 3 and the coefficient of 1 by m is 1 by 2. Multiply by 3 and 1 by 2. That means square root of 9 minus 12 by 2 is 6. 9 minus 6 is 3. That means I right now know the value of 3m minus 1 by 2m as root 3. Finding out 3m whole cube minus 1 by 2m whole cube. Is it a difficult task? I definitely don't think so. Right? So 3m cube minus 1 by 2m cube is k cube. That means root 3 whole cube minus 3k. 3 into root 3, but I cannot stop at this because the coefficient of m is 3 and the coefficient of 1 by m is 1 by 2. I should also multiply by them to take care of the extra simplifications. So this is root 3 whole square is nothing but 3. Root 3, one more is left out. This is 3 root 3 minus 3 root 3 into 3 by 2. 3 root 3 into 3 by 2. That means, can I say finally that? Can I say finally? And another mistake I did here, because the if condition is having minus, the then condition should have plus. All these things are very, very important, sir. In the first term, it is 3 root 3. Second term also 3 root 3. I will take that 3 root 3 common factor. 3 root 3, if I take common factor, first term is 1. Second term, the leftover term is 3 by 2. So 1 plus 3 by 2, how much it is? 1 plus 3 by 2 is nothing but 5 by 2. So your final answer is 5 by 2 is multiplied by 3 root 3. 5 by 2 into 3 root 3. It is 15 root 3 by 2. Final answer for this question is 15 root 3 by 2, which is nothing but option A. I hope the idea is very clear, sir. Final answer is 15 root 3 divided by 2. This is similar to my previous question where I am using two conditions. One condition is, first thing I am using x plus 1 by x is equal to k. X minus 1 by x is square root of k square minus 4. That is the first condition I used. Second condition is, I used x plus 1 by x is equal to, x minus 1 by x is equal to k, and I am saying that x cube minus 1 by x cube is how much? So finally I will end up getting the answer 15 root 3 divided by 2, which is nothing but my option A. I hope this kind of problems are very, very clear for every student who is listening to the class. See the next question, sir. See the next question. I am sure that you know this. In my previous questions also I took, and see, basically you should know this, sir. This is nothing but 2 divided by root 2. So 2 can be written as root 2 into root 2, whole thing divided by root 2. So 2 by root 2 can be written as root 2 directly. That means in this question also, if you go for the next question, just a minute, yes, question number 69 here. In this question also, this is p divided by root pq. That root pq can be split again as root p into root q. That means p divided by root p. In the numerator it will be root p divided by root q, right? Divided by root q. That means instead of writing root p by root q, I will finally write in one square root symbol itself as square root of p by q. Similarly, the second term is q by root q is root q in the numerator, root p as it is in the denominator, it is square root of q by p. This value is given in the question as 4. This is a very simple question, sir. Root is nothing but power 1 by 2. Let me do all the manipulations here itself instead of writing again and again. Square root is nothing but power 1 by 2, which you are already aware of. Here also it is power 1 by 2. But the question says they don't want the power to be 1 by 2. They want the power to be 3 by 2. 1 by 2 into 3 is 3 by 2. Here also 1 by 2 into 3 is 3 by 2. That means if the power is becoming 3 times, k value will also become k cube minus 3k. K cube minus 3k. Answer is 64 minus 12, 52. These are all very, very easy questions which you can expect in your examinations. See the next question. See the next question. Question number 70. Question number 70. It is not at all difficult, sir. This is nothing but 36m square minus 29 by 9, 25 by 9m square. This can be written as 36m square is nothing but 6m whole square. 36m square is nothing but 6m whole square. 25 by 9 whole m square is nothing but 5 by 3m whole square. That means they are not even asking you to find the cube of it. They are asking you to find the square of it. This square thing we have discussed way long before, right? Way long before we have discussed this. That means 6m minus 5 by 3m is what I want. But I don't have 6m minus 5 by 3m. I have 2m. Now see here. 2 is present with m, but I want m to become 6. Multiply by 3 on the left hand side, multiply by 3 on the right hand side. Simple. That means this becomes 6m minus 5 by 3m automatically on the left hand side. Multiply by 3 on the right hand side. 3 into 3 becomes 9. That means k value is right now 9. If I know k value as 9, I can easily find the squares of it. Square of this is very simple. First of all, this is minus here, right? This is not plus. It is not in the form x square plus y 1 by x square. It is of the form x square minus 1 by x square. So this is a square minus b square. It is a plus b into a minus b, right? A plus b into a minus b. Now think logically, sir. 6m minus 5 by 3m is known to us right now as 9. The value is very, very clearly written on the screen as 9, and I am sure that you also got to know how it became 9. So this value is nothing but 9. And if I know the value of 6m minus 5 by 3m, can I find the value of 6m plus 5 by 3m? Yes, easily I can find. It is nothing but square root of k square plus 4. K square plus 4. K square is nothing but 9 square 81 plus 4. But I cannot just stop at 4 because the coefficient of m is 6. I should multiply by 6. Coefficient of 1 by m is 5 by 3. So 4 into 6 into 5 by 3. 6 into 5 is 30. 30 by 3 is 10. So I should multiply by 10. 81 plus 40 is 121. 121 square root is 11. Final answer is 11 into 9, which is 99. Answer for this question is 99. But please wake up, sir. Please wake up. You are all ANC students. You should be very, very fast in analyzing and saying right after this particular equation is known to you, within seconds, without calculating 6m plus 5 by 3m value, you should say the answer as 99 for this given options. Why? Because 6m minus 5 by 3m value is known to us as 9. 9 multiplied by any number, answer will be a multiple of 9. There is only one option which is a multiple of 9, that is nothing but 99. So second option is not a multiple of 9, third is not a multiple of 9, fourth is not a multiple of 9. Who is asking you to find 6m plus 5 by 3m value, which is not at all required according to the answer options. That is what I am saying you multiple times. Always keep an eye on your answer options. Your answer options will be biggest clue in saving some of your time and skipping some of the steps which are not at all required to be completed to solve this particular question. You don't need that particular extra step to solve those questions. You can skip all the intermediate steps in so many problems if you are very, very sharp enough to skip some of the steps by looking into the answer options. I hope whatever we have solved this till this particular point of time is very, very clear for every student who is listening to this particular class. See the next question. Question number 71. Sir, you don't even have to put your pen on your paper. If you have understood, directly you can solve it. See here. 20 is becoming 60. Multiply by 3. 10 is becoming 30. Multiply by 3. Sir, but it is not in the standard format, right? Standard format should be x plus 1 by x equal to k. Then x cube plus 1 by x cube should be how much? Then you are saying that multiplying factors in the powers is 3. But it is not in standard format, right? You don't need to have it in standard format. Basically, this is actually given in standard format itself. See here. P power 20 by P power 10. It is nothing but P power 10 plus 1 by P power 10. I will write it as it is equal to 6. Then the then condition will become P power 60 by P power 30. It is P power 30 plus 1 by P power 30. I will write it as it is. This is equal to how much? This is what you said it as standard format. 10 is becoming 30 multiply by 3. Here also 10 is becoming 30 multiply by 3. But do you really need to write all these things in the examination and waste your time? I definitely do not think so, right? So the value of k is 6. Answer is 6 cube minus 3 into 6. 216 minus 18, it is nothing but 198. It is hardly 1 or 2 seconds of answer that you should get it. Within 2 seconds you should get this answer, sir, and that is how fast I expect you people to solve it, having solved 70 plus questions till now. See the next question. Next question, beautiful way of solving. Next question, okay, this question whatever you have in the screen right now, this is your original examination question, right? Original examination question. Only thing, there is slight change in the numerical value, but this is a very beautiful question also, sir, right? Extremely beautiful and important variety of question. Now see here, question says q into q minus 3 root 3 is equal to 1. Now what I will do is q minus 3 root 3, I will make this q on the left hand side come to the right hand side. It becomes q on the right hand side, right? It becomes q on the right hand side. Now next thing, this 1 by q on the left hand side, sorry, right hand side, I will shift it to the left hand side. This becomes q minus 1 by q. The 3 root 3 on the right hand side, left hand side, I will shift it to the right hand side. It becomes 3 root 3. That means this is our standard format. This is our standard format, x minus 1 by x format. Now whenever I know x minus 1 by x, I can easily find x plus 1 by x if required, or I can find x square plus 1 by x square if required, or I can find x cube minus 1 by x cube if required. That means when I have q minus 1 by q value, the next thing I know to find is q cube minus 1 by q cube value. But is q cube minus 1 by q cube is what they are asking you in the question? No, they are asking you something else. But what I realized from the then part is q cube is mandatory. I definitely want cube of q, right? Cube of q, power of q should be 3. That is what I understood from the then condition or the finding out condition. But they are not directly asking you q cube minus 1 by q cube, but let us find it out. Let us find and see what will happen. So k value in this case is 3 root 3. So this is 3 root 3 whole cube plus 3 times of k. 3 times of 3 root 3. 3 root 3 whole cube is 81 root 3 plus 3 times of 3 root 3 is 9 root 3. So 81 plus 9 is 90 root 3. Now can I say that I got the value of q cube minus 1 by q cube as 90 root 3. Q cube minus 1 by q cube value, I got it as 90 root 3. Let me write it in the next screen if you want to. Q cube minus 1 by q cube. I got this value as 90 root 3. But this is where I want to manipulate according to what is being asked. Now see here. With this q cube inside the bracket there is something called as q cube. For that, I should have this 90 root 3 subtracted. That means this right hand side 90 root 3 I will shift it to the left hand side, so that for this q cube that 90 root 3 will be subtracted and I will be getting the equation according to what I require. Now that is one analysis. Second analysis is this q cube minus 90 root 3 we got it just now. For that entire term I want q cube to be multiplied. I want q cube to be multiplied. Now if you analyze once again, this q cube in the denominator of right hand side, if you shift it to the left hand side, that q cube will be multiplied. You don't need to write all these things once again. I am writing for your better understanding. Right hand side will be how much? It is equal to 1. This is exactly what they are asking, and we got that value as 1. So answer for this beautiful examination question is how much? It is equal to 1. I hope the idea is very clear. They are directly not giving you the equation. First of all, you should be good enough to shift this q to the right hand side here and shift this 1 by q to the left hand side and get the standard format. Now they are not even asking you to find q cube minus 1 by q cube. They did not ask you directly. But why am I finding even though they are not asking is because for sure I want q cube value according to my given condition or the asked condition. So that is the reason I will find out q cube minus 1 by q cube and I will get that particular value. After getting that, whatever I require according to the condition, I will manipulate accordingly, and finally I will derive at the answer. I will arrive at the answer rather. I hope the idea is very clear. Everyone should be very clear with whatever has been taught till now. You should not have any sort of confusion till this particular point of time. There are close to around 72 questions we have solved. Along with this 72 questions, there are so many extra informations which I have given you every now and then. Everything should be there in your mind, and you should be super confident in solving these varieties of problems in your examination hall. Let us move on to the next question right now, sir. Question number 73. Question number 73. You don't even have to wait solving this question and scratch your head. Straightforward question. In the if condition it is minus, then condition also it is minus, and more importantly the power is 4 is becoming 12. Power 4 into 3 is 12. Here also power 4 into 3 is 12. Direct question what they are given. K value 12 is becoming k cube plus 3k. Why plus? Because it is minus here. K cube plus 3k. That means 12 cube. 12 cube plus 3 times of 12. I don't need to multiply by a and b in this case. 12 cube plus 3 times of 12. 12 cube value should be known to you. It should be known to you as 1728 plus 12 into 3 is nothing but 36. 1728 plus something. It cannot be equal to 1728. Ruled out. It cannot be less than 1728. First option ruled out. That means you are left with two options. Option B 1764 or option D 1800. 8 plus 6 unit digit is 4. Unit digit cannot be 0. Ruled out. Answer is 1764. This is how you should analyze, sir. You should analyze in this way. Question number 73 is very simple.
You can learn any subject, anywhere, any place, and on the go. Come, let us go the other way in learning. Download our revolutionary app for free AMC.